So now we are going to talk about electromotive force, EMF. Actually, it is very similar to the potential difference, but what is the major difference? What is the major difference? To flow the current, ఒక కండక్టర్లో కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవడానికి పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉండాలి. ఆ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ బ్యాటరీ వల్ల పాసిబుల్ అనేది మనం మాట్లాడాం. బ్యాటరీ వల్ల పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది, లేదా ఎలక్ట్రికల్ బోర్డ్లో స్విచ్ బోర్డ్లో మనం ప్లగ్ చేస్తాము, రైట్? ప్లగ్ ఇన్ చేసినప్పుడు అప్పుడు కూడా కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. బట్ దేనివల్ల ఆ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అయిందని ఒక క్లారిటీ కావాలి అంటే దెన్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు టాక్ అబౌట్ ఈఎంఎఫ్. దెన్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు, that is nothing but electromotive force, that is equals to work done over charge, unit charge. We are talking about unit charge. Okay, work done similar, ఇదే ఇంతకు ముందు విన్నట్టు గుర్తుంది కదా. సో potential difference is nothing but work done over charge, but now also it is work done over charge, but this work was done by the chemical force into distance over charge is going to be taken as Q. Now what about units? Work done is going to be measured in joules and charge unit is going to be coulomb. Okay, joule per coulomb. And EMF unit is going to be what? EMF unit, it is going to be SI unit, 1 volt equals to 1 joule per coulomb. So just now previously we have seen that the battery rating we have seen as 1.5 volt. What is the meaning of 1.5 volt? You can understand here. 1.5 volt means 1.5 joule of energy has consumed to transfer 1 coulomb of charge, right? Or in another sense we can say that when it's a very big, and don't get confused, ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ప్రోటాన్ ఆపోజిట్లో మూవ్ అవుతున్నాయి అనే పాయింట్ అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ ఇఫ్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఈజ్ మూవింగ్ విచ్ డైరెక్షన్ టు విచ్ డైరెక్షన్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు హ్యావ్ ద క్లారిటీ, రైట్? ఇట్ ఈస్ మూవింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ నెగిటివ్ టెర్మినల్ టు పాజిటివ్ టెర్మినల్. ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఈజ్ మూవింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ టు హియర్, ఫ్రమ్ నెగిటివ్ టెర్మినల్ టు positive terminal. For this, what is going to happen? So then it is a conventionally current how we are taking this force is used is chemical force. To identify that we are using the EMF word. Otherwise it is also like in units and understanding what is happening because of EMF is also same. But to avoid the confusion, I will give once again the clear understanding. Chemical force and electrical force are opposite to one another. If chemical is like this, electrical is like this. Chemical and electrical. At the same time, if electron is moving in this direction, proton is moving in this direction. You try to understand it. ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఏ డైరెక్షన్లో మూవ్ అవుతుంది, ప్రోటాన్ ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్. ఇది ఆపోజిట్ అనేది షూర్ మూవ్. బట్ వర్క్ డన్ పాజిటివా నెగిటివా అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ గురించి మాట్లాడడానికి, సో దెన్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సే ద వర్క్ డన్ ఓవర్ ద unit charge from which terminal to which terminal. If you use the sign convention from like this, just it is a positive terminal, negative terminal, from which terminal to which terminal it is moving. And one more thing you can understand, in battery inside and outside the battery in a circuit. Suppose simply if you take it's going to be a simple circuit. Electron is moving outside. How it is moving? In this way, negative to positive it is moving. But in case of battery it is moving, to complete this cycle, electron coming like this and jump from here positive terminal to negative terminal. This way it is going to gain some energy from the chemical. Again it moves until it loses its chemical property I mean chemical strength, it is going to keep on cycling, right? Keep on happening, all those things. Now what is going to be said in EMF, right? EMF is going to be said, the work done by the chemical force to move unit positive charge from negative terminal to positive terminal, negative terminal to positive terminal by the chemical force, by the chemical force. Which force is involved? Chemical force. Instead of chemical force, if you use the electrical force, what will happen? The same thing you are going to say it reverse. So chemical force is making the charge to move, I mean electron to move from negative to positive. If you are talking about what, it is going to move in a same direction. Simply, when you know work equals to dot product of force at displacement, whatever the force may be and displacement, if both are in the same direction, the work is going to be get positive work. If you want to say one is opposite to another, means force is in one direction, motion is in opposite direction, what you are going to take? It is going to say in negative work done or positive work done, whatever you want to say. If you want to say it is positive work done, imagine force and charge both are in the same direction, whatever are there, that we can take. If you want to say the work done in negative, you can say even the force is constant and which is moving opposite, either it is electron or proton, whatever you take. But simply to say, if you want to make it positive, always just make it one thing, force is in which direction? In same direction whatever is moving. Suppose force is a chemical force, will you take the negative charge or positive charge? Whatever. So you have to take the electrical field, you know, in the circuit electrical field is set in which direction? From positive to negative. Then electron should be in which direction? Then electrical field r direction లో ఉంటే electrical force కూడా r direction లోనే ఉంటుంది కదా. ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఫోర్స్ ఎందుకంటే చూడండి, గ్రావిటీ అనేది డౌన్వర్డ్ ఫీల్డ్ ఉంది అంటే గ్రావిటేషనల్ ఫోర్స్ కూడా ఎఫ్జీ డౌన్వర్డే కదా. అలాగే ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఫీల్డ్ అనేది పాజిటివ్ టు నెగిటివ్ అనుకుంటే దెన్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ఫోర్స్, here it is, electrical force is also acting in that direction, right? Then what can move in this direction? Then you have to take it is a positive charge. Okay, electrical force by the positive charge, if you take, what you can say, it is going to be the positive. Okay, let me forget this electrical force, I want to talk about chemical force. Okay, take it chemical force. The chemical force is making the electron to move from negative to positive, opposite to this, right? Why we are taking chemical and electrical forces should be equal but opposite direction. Electrical force is taken in this direction, that's why I have to take the chemical force in opposite direction. Then surely when I have taken proton in this direction, I have to take electron in opposite direction. That's why make it sure both should be in same direction. Otherwise if you take another one, what will happen? The sign convention is going to be in opposite, negative work done. So that definition is also there in +2. You can get like this definition with the clear understanding, but we need to strictly understand to get the positive work, the force and charge whichever is moving should be in same direction. Otherwise if you take, see, for the chemical force, if you take the proton, what will happen? ప్రోటాన్ ఈ డైరెక్షన్లో వెళ్తుంది, పాజిటివ్ నుంచి నెగిటివ్కి. కెమికల్ ఫోర్స్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఇక్కడ నుంచి వస్తుంది. అప్పుడు రెండు ఆపోజిట్ అవుతాయి కదా. కెమికల్ ఫోర్స్ ఇలా ఉంది, దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్? proton is moving in opposite direction. With this you are going to get a negative work. We don't want negative, just we want positive attitude or like that. Just you can say, okay, chemical force is in this direction, whatever is moving in that direction which should be opposite to the proton, that let me take as electron, then in this case we can take a positive work done. Okay, now it is going to be EMF equals to work done by the chemical force on unit charge to move from negative terminal to positive terminal. So with this electromotive force we can understand. This electromotive force, how much is there, how we can measure? One device is there, whatever you can say, potential difference or EMF, units are same, volt. The thing is, by which force the work was done, to differentiate that only we are using the two words, potential difference and electromotive force. If work done by the chemical force, we use the EMF like battery. If there is a potential by the electric field, then we said that it is going to be the potential difference. But both can be measured by the voltmeter, which can measure the voltage, right? So always it should connect in parallel to the circuit. Why we have to connect parallel to the circuit? To measure the potential difference, or voltage, to measure the voltage. Why we have to connect the voltmeter in parallel? We will see that in the next. Thank you.